What do you do when it starts feeling very lonely and depressing?
Okay, so here's once again, this goes to the difference. It is people that are alone, specifically through this pandemic, people that like live by themselves. There's times where alone felt good and there's times where alone felt bad. And it doesn't mean that it's bad all the time or it's good all the time. Everything happens within context and circumstances. So I would also check in with yourself. What's making this feel different right now? What's bringing up those depressed feelings? What's bringing up the lower mood? Did anything change in the context and circumstances that is altering how I feel? Did all of a sudden I notice that I spent all morning on social media looking at people that are on a bachelorette party together and now I'm comparing, right? What shifted it for you?
That was just so beautiful. I have nothing to add. But something I was thinking about as my mic continues to fall on me. Something I was thinking about is that, so like I'm very introverted, as you know. I am very comfortable with alone time. But I get to a point, of course, like everyone, where I'm like, I need to see people. Like I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
I need to get out of my house. I need to see people. But sometimes when you're very stuck in that mode of like, I need my alone time, it makes it harder to push yourself to do those things or to reach out to people. So I think to also keep tabs on your tolerance level, or like when it starts to pass that line of, okay, I'm really enjoying my alone time, this is for me, to, okay, now do I want to be with people? Now who can I reach out to? Sometimes pushing yourself as an introvert to reach out to people, to feel connected to people, can be really challenging, especially when you have had a lot of alone time.
Yeah.
So notice when you get to that line where it starts to feel lonely and depressing. Once again, think about the meaning that you're making of that. That does not mean that people don't love you. That does not mean that you're a loser. That does not mean that there's something wrong with you. But might mean you need a little bit more social interaction. What does that look like? Does that look like reaching out to a friend? Does that look like just going outside and being around people in a park? Right? Doesn't necessarily mean you have to connect with people face to face. I mean, you can, but if you don't have that option, if people are far away, if you're in a new city, you can just go and be around people. Sometimes that energy can also feel less lonely. It can get you out of the house. So I think really knowing what your line is too and being very conscious of it.
Mm-hmm.